Supreme Court draft opinion published by Politico, appearing to indicate that a majority of the Supreme Court is poised to overturn the landmark Roe v. Wade decision.
The principle that courts in general should follow their past precedents, and it's important for a variety of reasons. It's important because it limits the power of the judiciary. It's important because it protects reliance interests, and it's important because it reflects the view that courts should respect the judgments and the wisdom that are embodied in prior judicial decisions.
Senator, again, I would tell you that Roe versus Wade, decided in 1973, is a precedent in the United States Supreme Court. It has been reaffirmed. The reliance interest considerations are important there, and all of the other factors that go into analyzing precedent have to be considered. It is a precedent of the United States Supreme Court. It was reaffirmed in Casey in 1992 and in several other cases.
And one of the important things to keep in mind about Roe v. Wade is that it has been reaffirmed many times over the past 45 years, as you know. And most prominently, most importantly, reaffirmed in Planned Parenthood versus Casey in 1992.
Senator, I completely understand why you are asking the question, but again, I can't pre-commit or say, yes, I'm going in with some agenda, because I'm not. I don't have any agenda. I have no agenda to try to overrule Casey. I have an agenda to stick to the rule of law and decide cases as they come.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. These are the same judges that come to the American people and assure us that they won't strip women from Roe. But now, you all heard by now that there is a leaked document, a leaked memoranda, where it's saying that they want to strip women from having abortion. Oh, who dare these people to come into my sister or my niece's bedroom or a part of her body to tell her that she don't have the right, she and her doctor don't have the right to make that decision. After my niece or my sister has been molested or been raped, she must bring that child. I just cannot understand these people at all, who have been put there by the Federalist Society just to strip this particular plan. I just don't understand it at all. And for a second, we are to believe that all of this Republican leadership, none of them have never paid for abortion for their wife or one of their girlfriend, and even make it worse, for the daughter. Granted, I'm not saying that, I'm not calling no names, I'm just saying, we, for a second, to believe that none of those people have never done this before. No, we're not going to have that. But I just want to know what people like Susan Collins have to say about that.
I do not believe that Brett Kavanaugh will overturn.
His precedents are
Roe v.
overturned.
Wade.
You have obviously full confidence.
I do.
And for all of these people that may think that, oh, Roe not affecting me, Elizabeth Warren said it best.
So I start with getting centered about what this is about. Understand, well-to-do women, they're going to do fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They get on an airplane, they can fly to another state where it's legal. They can fly out of the country where it's legal. Who is this going to fall on? This is going to fall on the most vulnerable women in our country. This is going to fall on poor women. It's going to fall on women of color. It's going to fall on young girls who have been molested by somebody in their family. This is going to fall on the victims of rape. This is going to fall on mamas who are already working 2 jobs to try to support the children they have. That's who this is going to fall on, and that is what makes me furious and gets me into this fight.
I am just somewhat worried about the court, because as you all know, that there is a survey that done where it says that 65% of America think that the court doesn't uphold the rule of the land, and this somewhat prove that they're so right. And I just for the life of me, I just cannot understand it at all. I would like to know why now, because Roe have been on the book and it have been fight for so many years. It have been on the book since 1974 or 74, I believe. And now these people, after they promised the American people that they wouldn't take away this right from women at all. I just think that decision should only be decided or leave up on a woman and her doctor. No, none of these people should make that decision. Especially, we all know about two of these judges who are now on the Supreme Court that they were inappropriate with women. Allegedly, we all know of that. So for them to making this rule or drafting this document per se, you all know that I'm somewhat a political junkie. And for one, I am guessing that maybe they are spilling this red meat to their base, lest the liberal is trying to cause a storm where they're trying to put it out there. But nonetheless, this matter shouldn't be a draft matter that the Supreme Court is now planning to decide to hear or even to withdraw that right from any female at all. It is totally wrong. The American people need to fight.
You know, I think you're right to raise this question about credibility. And in fact, I think the words that Roberts used were integrity. But for me, yeah, sure, do the investigation on the leak. But what's the integrity of the nominees to be on the Supreme Court who stood up and swore until the world looked level that Roe versus Wade was settled law, which is kind of our code words for I'm not touching that, and said over and over, settled law, settled law, settled law, and the first opportunity they get, bam, drop the hammer. And don't read that opinion. Don't just say, oh, reasonable people could differ, and over time we've learned more. No, what it says is, pah, Roe was wrong to begin with, and we're going to blow this thing to smithereens, and the fallout is going to be on all of the women who can least deal with the pregnancies that this court wants to force them to carry.
So the American public need to fight for the right of females, because this could be your daughter, this could be your wife, this could be your sister. And to see these people trying to strip this right away from female, leave that decision to a woman and her doctor. And I can't stop stressing it enough, because I just want to share a small story. I don't know who this may touch. I once had a friend who did an abortion. And I had to go with her because she didn't want to carry this man child. Yes. I know some of you are going to say why she decide who she sleep with. She also can decide that she don't want to carry that child. That have nothing to do with no one whatsoever. So I just want to say that a woman have the right to do whatever she decide with her body. It shouldn't be decided by the government. And these are the same people. Don't forget, these are the same people that don't even want to take the vaccine. But yet still they want to tell a woman what she should do to her body. It is just sad and all level, and I just can't understand it. But nonetheless, I just want you to like this video, share it, leave your comment, and we can have a conversation. Thank you.